Hello and welcome to Tale on the Air. I'm Sean, the Fox in the Fedora, and we're here for another fun-filled, thrill-filled game of Champions RPG. For those of you who don't know, Champions is kind of like Dungeons & Dragons, only with superheroes, similar to the characters you'd find in Marvel or DC Comics. Now, instead of going by the traditional and very complicated RPG rules, yeah, I know there'll be those of you out there who'll be like, hey, they're not that complicated or whatnot, but just for our audience sakes and our contestants' sake and especially my sake, I've extremely simplified the rules, which I'll get into in a bit. But hey, RPGs are what you make of them. Now then, on to the game. As it was explained in the new intro of the series, I will be known as Director Fox, and I will send various contestants, aka other heroes, on missions to save the world, or something along those lines. The rules for this RPG have been simplified to dice rolls and improv. Now there is a set ending that the contestants are trying to get to, and I will help steer them to that ending, but the rest of the game is a combination of their imagination and mine. As the game master, I can accept or reject a path they want to take or an idea they have, but one way or another, the contestants/heroes have to abide by the dice. For the contestants, if they roll an odd number, they fail. An even number, they succeed. Our contestants each have 3 lives and 4 hit points per life. The hit points cannot be taken away if they, example, miss a bus they had to get on or something. The hit points can be taken away if the bus is dropped on top of them. Lose the 4 hit points, you lose a life. Lose all 3 lives, and you're out of the game. If both contestants lose, the villain wins. Now, without further ado, since all our contestants created their own superheroes for this season, let's hear from the 2 we have on today. Contestant number 1, can you please tell us who you are, the name and origin of your hero, their powers and weaknesses?
Salutations, my friends. I am Anais, and today I will be playing as the Divine Lupine. Raised into a loving family, Anais grew into a tribe located deep in the wilderness close by Yellowstone National Park. This tribe, while primitive compared to today's lifestyle, dedicated itself to a special spiritual connection to the flora and fauna around them. 1 month before his 18th birthday in 1988, Anais had to complete a rite in which he had to survive on his own for a full month, starting at the first full moon and returning the next full moon. 2 days before he finished, a wild cougar attacked him, but he managed to kill it single-handedly with only 2 claw scars on his left eye. He was presented a golden eagle feather as a mark of his prestige and accomplishment in completing the rite. However, soon afterward, an unknown demon known as Kodiian raided his tribe and burned and destroyed everything, leaving him as the sole survivor of the supposed Great Yellowstone Fire of 1988. When Kodiian cornered him, Anais desperately tried to defend himself by using a silver knife to ward him off, which ended up leaving a massive knife wound over Kodiian's left eye. Infuriated, Kodiian gave him a sword slash directly over his own left eye, creating the middle and largest scar on his face. After this confrontation, Anais adopted a new name known as Divine Lupine in his quest to hunt down and destroy Kodiian once and for all, while protecting the land all around him, just as his ancestors did. However, after having lived nearly 20 years alone in the Rocky Mountains, far away from any sign of civilization, his body was severely malnourished, disease-stricken, and his right leg's femur had been shattered during a hunt that went horribly wrong. His unbreakable will to survive, along with his indomitable belief in the tribe's traditions, was the only thing that kept him alive by this point, and it wouldn't be until Pack was founded that he would finally give up his solitary life to fight the very evil that threw him into such a secluded life. Powers and abilities. Divine Lupine has the ability to connect to and control the earth, flora, and fauna. His 20 years of experience in the mountains has gifted him with a vast knowledge of natural medicines, healing techniques, and survival techniques. His survival instincts heightened his 5 main senses over that period to be several times stronger than a human. However, this is still nothing comparable to a canine or a feline. His spiritual background allows him to concentrate to quote-unquote feel the earth all around him, which allows him to tell the presence of anyone near him. He is armed with 2 silver hidden blades and a .30-06 semi-automatic rifle that holds 20 silver bullets rounds and has 2 extra clips, 3 clips, and 60 silver bullets total. From weakest and most common to the rare and powerful attacks: Boulder Throw, Vine Bind, Predator Call, Landslide, Stampede Call, and an 8.0 magnitude earthquake. His ultimate attack is the Flight of Truth, where he transforms into a pure, white glowing eagle and streaks toward the enemy at the speed of light. This attack is powerful enough to drive directly through the continental crust, 250 kilometers worth, and into the mantle. Now for weaknesses. While Divine Lupine seems powerful, continuous usage of his powers takes an extreme toll on his body. The more powerful his attack is, the quicker he exhausts himself. He is vulnerable in close combat despite his combative training, mainly due to the fact his blades are designed for swift, silent kills rather than battle, relying instead on his powers to attack his enemies from a distance while taking control of the situation. Usage of the Flight of Truth will result in death. And that is Divine Lupine.
Contestant number 2. Introduce yourself, your hero, their origin, powers, and weaknesses.
Hi, this is Sean T. Wolf, and here's the backstory for Kodiak. Kodiak comes from the Wakoyan-Taka-Mkawa tribe, which basically translates to Big Thunder Bear, of the Great Mountains in his home world. A proud warrior and wise man, he was given the honor of being counselor to the high chief of his tribe and protector of his homeland, from the great mountains themselves to the mighty river that flowed at their base. One day, he was on patrol when he was giving chase to a band of jackals that were raiding his home. He flew into a rage after seeing the strewn bodies of his people, fellow warriors, women, and even children. Unfortunately, he was so blinded by his rage that he did not see that a wizard was among the raiders, and tricked Kodiak into launching himself through a portal of the wizard's creation that sent him away from his home and landed into this new world of heroes and villains. Now he fights to protect his new home, waiting, hoping for the chance to one day return to his people. Kodiak spends most of his time with the creatures of the forest, building a kinship with them, guiding him, sometimes bringing food to him, and even fighting at his side. Kodiak is usually even-tempered and slow to anger, but like many of his kind, can enter a state of rage in times of battle, and when pushed too far. Powers and abilities. Kodiak possesses super strength, heightened sense of smell, commanding roar, which is the ability to call upon and command beasts, a thick hide, high endurance, Ground Crusher, which is the ability to strike the ground with a ground-breaking stomp that can shatter bones and create multiple fissures in the ground beneath him and his enemies. Razor-sharp claws, bone-crushing jaws, Primal Rage, which is a state that his kind enters in battle that increases strength and endurance, but loses control and sometimes is unable to distinguish between friend or foe. Weaknesses. He is weak to astral magic, natural fire and lightning, and poison if it penetrates his hide.
Welcome, Lupine and Kodiak. Here's your mission. This is a Priority 1 alert. I've been notified that not 30 minutes ago, the superpowered mercenary Kodiian and a number of masked and heavily armed accomplices broke into Harmon Industries and stole an experimental power source from one Professor Jameson Willis, a renowned astrophysicist who had recently discovered this new type of energy which both he and James Harmon believed to be from another dimension. The energy is constantly reviving itself and presented the possibility of finally solving the problem of finding a clean, renewable energy for mankind. However, there was a catch to the discovery. The power source, when removed from its natural world, becomes highly unstable and basically a super nuke. Willis and Harmon managed to find a way to contain some of the energy after pulling it into our dimension, but it's only a temporary fix. Now that Kodiian's got it, we only have a short amount of time before the protective casing breaks down and Millennium City goes up in smoke like its predecessor, Detroit. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. If you turn on the television to the local news station here in Millennium, you'll see the face of Kodiian staring back at you. Shortly after his raid on Harmon Industries, he and his armed henchmen quickly took over the station and are now broadcasting a message all over the state of Michigan. Apparently, as crazy as this might sound, he's looking for a worthy bride and has issued a contest to all female supervillains in the Millennium area. Whichever one of them can kill the Divine Lupine first will become his bride, and share in this stolen power source's destructive potential. If the contest is interfered with, or if the Divine Lupine is killed by anyone but a supervillainess, he will break open the container and, well, we know what'll happen. Taking him head on at full force right now might spook him into making good on that threat. So you two need to go out and keep any potential supervillainesses or wannabe crooks at bay while I get in contact with Harmon and Willis and try to figure out a way to neutralize Kodiian's trump card before it's too late. Kodiian is your archenemy, Lupine. You know his methods and tricks better than anyone here. As soon as we find a way to stop the unstable energy, you need to take him down. I don't care how you do it. Just stop him at all costs. I'll be in constant contact with you both. Good luck, help any civilians you can, and be extremely careful. We're not sure yet how many supervillainesses have responded or taken an interest in possibly stealing the power source for themselves. Okay, you guys got that?
So Kodiian has gone to this level of desperation just to kill me. I swear that son of a gun has got it coming for a long period, and I'm going to make sure that he will pay dearly for destroying my tribe and putting all of these people in danger.
And I shall help you. May the spirits guide us.
Thank you, Kodiak. It's been a long time since I've had any help against this enemy of mine.
Alright, here's what we got, guys. I got the rest of the pack holding the perimeter of the city, making sure no more supervillainesses get in. So far, they're holding off all of them. Hold on, I'm getting more. Okay. Two villainesses are in the city limits, so we gotta get out there right now before they start hurting people.
Alright, where's the closest enemy?
I will get you there. There's a helicopter waiting on the roof. No word from Harmon or Professor Willis yet on if they can contain this thing. Alright, wait. Okay, we got a major problem now. Not only do we have two supervillains on the loose, but we also have... Yep, we have about... 20 soldiers working for Kodiian. They're all over the place. They're in the city. They're heading downtown.
Any information on what they're armed with and what they are carrying?
Let me see, hold on. Okay, Captain McCain says that they have submachine guns, some snipers, mostly carrying things from everything from knives to... Okay, got one guy with a bazooka.
Alright, so we got mainly an enemy team designed for urban ops and a person that's ready to take down enemy tanks and a few people to take off people at long distance. It seems like a typical strike team.
Okay, I just got word that they got the mayor to safety.
Good. At least the leader's safe.
Looking to call in National Guard, but I don't think they're going to get here in time. We are the city's only defense until more superheroes can be called in.
Alright.
Then there's no time to waste.
Alright, so... the three of us head up to the roof, get in the helicopter, I'm piloting, and I get you guys to downtown. The city's, or at least this part of the city, is looking to be a bit of a mess, and you open the doors to the helicopter and peer down and see the 20 guards just rampaging through the city.
Alright, it's time to unleash hell on these soldiers.
The hunt is on!
Okay, your primary objective here is to keep the fighting in this block and this block alone. Let any of them get outside the perimeter Captain McCain's has set up, and we could be looking at widespread chaos. Also keep an eye out for how they keep getting their men into this section of the city. Kodiian and his forces are held up at the TV station in the west side, which is pretty far from here, yet his men keep gaining reinforcements every so often despite being blocked off. We think they might be using the tunnels, but we're not sure.
Roger. We'll keep an eye out for that.
Alright, so how are you gonna go about this first attack?
Have they spotted us? Do they know where we're here?
That answer your question? Better move. Don't need Bazooka Man down there to get us in his sights.
Alright, so there's no way we can take any of them out stealthily, so we're gonna pick them off as we close in and then finish them off at close range.
Alright, I cannot land this thing.
Well, what I can do is drop from the helicopter and use my ground crusher to try to take them out all at once.
Okay, rolling.
Take him out.
The bad luck has begun. It's a 9. They saw you coming and ran for cover.
So the ground shocker hit the block, but none of them got affected.
Yep, there's still 20 active.
All right, I'm gonna pick him off. I'm gonna pick him off with my sniper rifle.
Okay, rolling for that. Ooh, we are having bad luck already. It's a 13. They saw you.
These soldiers are very well trained and they must be the elite of the elite if they're protecting Kodiian.
That's minus 25 for you both.
Alright, since my bullets cannot get them, I'm going to try for a I'm going to try to use the boulder throws to try to get some of them.
Okay, rolling for that. Oh my gosh, Dice! You've decided to go against us! It's a 3!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is going so well.
Kodiak, if you don't get an even, then both of you lose minus 25.
All right. I'll use my commanding roar to call in a pack of wolves.
Rolling for that.
They come in from the zoo.
Okay, Dice! I get it! You hate me!
What?
What?
It's a 13.
Really?
So minus 25 for you both.
Again.
Let's see if we can't change the luck here. Alright, so now what are you guys gonna do?
I'm going to use my sniper rifle again, but this time I'm going to try and do a predator call of the avians around to see if I can distract them.
Okay, let's go for that. Here we go. Dice!
Again?
We are getting 13s.
Seriously?
Is this dice rigged?
That's what I've been asking from the very beginning.
I'm starting to wonder. Okay, come on, Lady Luck. Kodiak, what are you gonna do?
I think at this point he's losing his patience. He's just going to go on a rampage.
Okay, rolling for Rampage.
Sean, don't you dare.
Oh my god.
Don't say it.
It's a 1! It's a 1!
Ah!
How is this happening? It's another minus 25 for you both!
I can definitely see how prepared Kodiian was for us.
Okay, Lupine, you're back up.
Okay, that's it. I'm bringing down a landslide on this block.
Oh, come on, Dice. Be with us at least just once! Ah, it's a 12.
Thank you!
Finally!
Rolling for how many you took out. You took out 10. Half of them are down.
Yes!
Okay, Kodiak, your turn, and the bazooka guy still lives.
I think I'm just going to charge them all, try to get them in one fell swoop into a wall.
Okay, going for it. Here we go. Here we go. It's a 20. Rolling for how many you took out. You took out 7.
Is the bazooka man still alive?
I'll roll for it. No, you got him.
All right.
So, probably a rifleman and 2 sniper rifles, probably.
Yep.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to use my rifle and snipe the snipers.
Okay, going for that. We'll go for one at a time. Nope, they saw you first. Minus 25.
That's 1 life, I guess.
Yep, you've lost your first life. Alright, Kodiak.
You know, I think I'm just going to go off for this one. Commanding roar again, attack of the squirrels.
What?
Okay, rolling for squirrel attack.
A swarm of squirrels from around the trees.
Nah, 17.
Ah!
Oh!
Minus 25 for you, and you've lost your first life.
Ah!
We are off to a terrible start.
No kidding.
Lupine, back to you.
Okay, this time I'm gonna use boulder throws, but this time I'm gonna be aiming for them to see if I can get them to get behind cover or sight them. That way, when the boulder throws hit them, they will not see it coming.
Okay, since we got boulders this time, we're going for both snipers. Here we go. It's a 10!
Yes!
You got both of them.
Psych.
Okay, now that last soldier there, Kodiak, you're on ground level, so that last soldier there, he's running.
To chase or not to chase?
That is the question.
Chase.
Okay, this decision will have ramifications. Here we go. It's a 12. You successfully find out that the soldier is running back to a sewer grating. Apparently, they're using the underground tunnels, and there are a lot of them, of Millennium City to get from one spot to another. So now, Kodiak, are you going to continue the pursuit?
You want me to come with you?
No. Stay out of the sewers, otherwise we could be heading to a trap.
Okay, so you're not gonna pursue.
But we do know how they're getting around now.
Okay. Suddenly, Kodiak, a huge tail just almost hits you.
Ah!
It's a snake tail.
Holy mess, it's the Gorgon!
A what?
This is Zanita Stefanos, the Gorgon. She is so demented, she literally believes that she is the descendant of the mythical Medusa. She went so far as to have Dr. Moreau give her some upgrades. She is now part snake.
Okay, no use trying to get up close and personal. I'm gonna put a bullet between her eyes.
Okay, let's see how that works.
Hopefully it does.
15, nope. She's too fast and she strikes you. That's minus 25.
Thankfully it wasn't a grip.
And she's not poisonous as far as I know, so that's good too. No poison slowing down here, so. At this point, a radio to you guys. Okay, just got word from Harmon. They're close to creating a stronger containment unit, but it's still gonna take some time. You gotta keep the fighting here.
Roger, we'll keep her here.
Alright.
I could perhaps do a bullet throw to distract her so you can get in close and finish her.
Yeah, the one thing I'm tempted to do is go for her neck and just toss her.
Alright, let's go with that plan. Lupine first, then Kodiak. Rolling. It's a 2! You were successful in distracting her. Alright, rolling for Kodiak now.
Over here, venomous snake!
It's another 2! Kodiak grabs her and throws her. How many buildings was that? 2? Okay.
Shoot, I was going for 3.
Okay, looks like you've managed to keep her at bay, at least for a while. When suddenly, rolling. Okay, suddenly a strange structure, kind of like a big transparent cube, comes hurtling at you both, but you managed to dodge. You got an 8.
What was that?
A woman floating in the air drops to the ground. This is Tesseract.
Tesseract?
Tesseract.
She has the ability to temporarily warp reality, primarily using Tesseracts. She can imprison people in them, she can move people against their will, she can see into the 4th dimension or 5th dimension or wherever it is. Kinda loony, yeah. Okay, what are you gonna do?
Well, seeing how powerful that attack was, I say I'm going to see if I can use the vines from the grasses around and see if I can stop her from moving so Kodiak can get in and take her out.
Okay, rolling for that. It's a 16!
Yes!
Alright, going for Kodiak now. It's a 6! Again, successful. And with that, you've knocked out Tesseract. At least for now. And there's no sign of Gorgon, so looks like everything is going pretty well now, right? Right?
I get a bad feeling about this.
Rolling.
It's never good if it's this quiet.
Okay, suddenly you hear a gunshot aimed at Lupine, but he gets out of the way just in time as it hits the ground. There's another sniper on the roof now.
Oh, hello. May I give you a lesson 101 in sniping?
Alright, firing back. You got him. It's an 8. Rolling once more. It's a 14. Kodiak, this time you dodge a bullet. There's another sniper on the opposite roof. It seems the mercenary you let get away brought reinforcements.
Okay, Kodiak, we need to get into a reinforced structure before these people take us out in the open.
Right.
Let's go!
Alright. So rolling for cover. It's a 20. Now the dice is on our side.
Finally.
Okay, so you guys make it to cover before more snipers arrive. However, rolling.
Oh, jeez.
It's a 9. Grenade!
Someone get down!
It's an 18. Okay, you're safe. You managed to get out of the way of the blast before it was too late. Rolling for Kodiak now. It's a 2. You guys are doing pretty good now.
Son of a gun, that was close.
Okay, now what are you going to do? Because you've got at least, let's see here, rolling for how many snipers? They sure came prepared. 10 snipers.
Son of a gun, Kodiian really wants me dead for this moment.
The bigger question is, where did he get all these men?
knowing Kodiian, and he has a lot of good ways to manipulate and possibly seduce other people to get them to work for him. So in that case, he knows how to work his way around people. This must have been where he got his little army from.
Okay, so you've got 10 snipers now.
Okay, Cody, is there any way you can, alright, so we're in the city, is there any way you can rally the rodents to probably see if you can take out a few of them with those?
I can try.
Rolling for that. Uh-oh, it's a 19. It didn't work. One of the snipers got you, Kodiak. Ah! But you don't lose any health.
What?
What?
It's not a bullet. It's more of like a syringe, a small, like, dart.
What is this?
That's a tranquilizer!
Exactly. In 3 turns, Kodiak, you will be asleep.
Oh, great spirits, help us. Okay. Seeing that's not gonna work, seeing that didn't help out, I'm gonna see if I can take out the snipers with my rifle.
Since you got a bit of an adrenaline rush going on here, I'll say you can take out at least 3 of them. Here we go.
Alright.
3. They got you now.
Oh, no.
You still got your 3 turns to go, but you both have now 3 turns before you're out cold.
Oh god, this is not good.
Here comes Gorgon again.
Shoot, she's back.
Is she in the building?
Yeah, she's coming for you. The sniper's basically backed off to let her through.
Alright, since the distraction worked last time, I seriously doubt she's gonna fall for it this time. I'm gonna see if I can perhaps call in the animals to distract her this time, or possibly attack her to harass her while you trying to go in and finish her off.
Okay, calling for animal help. It's a 13. She got you minus 25. Alright, in 2 turns, you're out cold, Lupine. Kodiak, what are you gonna do?
Are any of the snipers in the building as well?
No, they've backed off. Trying to maybe hack into their feed to see what orders they're getting, but so far nothing. Trying to find the right frequency they're operating on. But as far as we can tell, they've backed off. Also, I've got some good news. Looks like the containment unit for the power source is just about ready. I'm about to fly over to you guys and drop it.
Well, hurry it up!
Alright. We don't have long to live out here until we're taken away.
If I use my ground crusher and collapse the building, we can trap her in here.
Alright, we're going to have to roll for you guys to get out, of course.
It's a risk worth taking at this point.
Rolling for a collapsed building. Ah, it's a 17, minus 25 for you. Alright, 2 turns for you both until you're out. Lupine.
Okay, screw it. I'm unsheathing my blades and shanking her.
Rolling. You get a 4. You got a hit out of her.
Yes!
Kodiak, what are you gonna do?
Use my bone-crushing jaws to crush her skull.
Okay, here we go. It's a 16. You have successfully crushed her skull. Well, she not getting back up. Ever. Tesseract is up.
Only have one more chance. I'm feeling really disoriented. I have no choice. I'm gonna cause an earthquake around her.
Alright. Rolling.
8.0 magnitude earthquake coming up. The big one.
Holy smokes! Can you contain that?
It hasn't hit a certain amount of area, but I can contain it at least.
We're still working on getting civilians out of the general vicinity. Can Kodiak go first so we can get the last of them out?
I'll let him go first, and if he fails, I'll use it as a last resort.
Alright, Kodiak.
Well, the only thing I can think to do at this point, at least give us a chance, is go into my primal rage state.
Okay. That's not a 2-turn thing, is it? You don't have to power up or anything? You just go?
No, I just lose control and go after him. But the only problem is, if I do, I can't differentiate friend or foe.
Okay, which means that he could hit Lupine if I get a nod. Here we go.
Do not hit me.
It's a 4. Okay, you got her, but she's not out. She's on her last leg, but she's not out. You are now asleep.
Kodiak, you gave me all the time I need. I'm sorry, Millennium City. I'm sorry, Fox. But I have to do this to prevent more lives from being lost. Time for the big one to go!
It's a 1. She got you first. Minus 25. You still got that turn, though, so you can have another chance.
And I try to shank her in the throat.
Ah, okay. Rolling.
I am not gonna be treated Like a trophy!
It's a 10! So, Tesseract is down for good, but however, turns over, you collapse.
Fox, we bought enough time. Get...
I'm gonna land and pick you up. 1 second, rolling. I got a 19. My helicopter gets hit by a bazooka. Before you completely go out, your eyes open just long enough to see Kodiian walking towards you.
Kodiian, you will not get away with this.
Kodiak! Kodiak!
What happened?
They took Lupine.
What?
Yeah, here's the containment unit. We're going to have to try to find out where they've gone. I have an idea, but I'm not 100% sure.
Alright.
Wait a minute, hold on, I'm getting something. Kodiian just issued a demand. He wants a plane out of the country, ready immediately, and it sounds like the mayor's gonna give it to him. Okay, we have to go to the Millennium Airport immediately. We can't let him get away with Lupine.
Wait. When he followed the soldier earlier, he used this hole going into the ground.
Alright, well maybe we can track them that way. Alright, so you and I head into the sewers. Go down. I use my magic to light the way. We managed to track their scents to nearby the TV station where they were going in and out of. Turns out they've managed to get a hole in and out of like the ground basically. And so far, thankfully, all the hostages in here are okay. Yep, just got word. Kodiian has Lupine. They're at Millennium Airport. Kodiak, you're gonna have to go there, take the containment unit. I'm sure Kodiian still has that power source.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay here with the hostages, get everything sorted out, and make sure there's no stragglers or, I don't know, contingency plans in effect. Alright, so you head over to Millennium Airport. There is a police cruiser outside, and you, basically right on top of it.
Oh, jeez.
Meanwhile, at Millennium Airport, Lupine comes to and sees that Kodiian and some of his men are standing on the tarmac as a plane readies to leave. Alright, so Kodiak has now arrived as well. Kodiian, seeing that reinforcements are starting to arrive, orders his men to take the still slightly weakened Lupine onto the plane. He's going to take you with him and execute you in the proper way, someplace safe. Also, it should be noted that Kodiian has purposely let the power source go nuclear. He leaves it behind and prepares to leave to get far enough away so he can watch Millennium City go up in smoke.
No!
Kodiian, what have you become? What happened to you?
Okay, Kodiak, you have to go for that power source. I'm going to give you 3 chances to get it. You're going to lose minus 25 every time you do not get it. So here we go.
Alright.
Rolling first. Oh, we're lucky on that one. It's a 12. You contain the power source within Professor Willis's containment unit. That'll hold it for at least another 48 hours until they can send it back to wherever the heck it came from. However, this has bought Kodiian just enough time to get on the plane with Lupine, and they're taking off. You might have a chance to get on it.
Lupine, brother, I will not fail you.
Rolling for Kodiak. He got a 6. He's on the plane.
Ah. Hi, remember me?
Alright, so there's 2 more guards on the plane. Kodiak, you're going up against both of them, so rolling. You got a 12. They're out.
I smashed their heads together.
You free Lupine. And then Kodiian from the cockpit comes out and readies himself for battle.
Alright, Kodiian, you've had this coming for the last 12 years! It's time to finish this!
Alright, so Kodiian readies a sword, and you guys are now ready for a bit of a battle here. By the way, the plane door is still open, and you guys are now pretty high up.
Let's see who goes flying out first, eh?
Alright, so Lupine, what are you gonna do?
How close are we to him exactly? Like, how big of a plane is this?
It's a fairly small plane, but it's also a cargo plane, so there's plenty of standing room. If you're wondering how close he is to you, he's charging at you from the cockpit, and that's not too far away.
If I use a primal roar while having Lupine cover his ears just to disorient Kodiian, then leave him open for attack.
Okay, rolling for Kodiak.
Okay, cover my ears. Biggest roar you can do, buddy. Let's do it!
Be ready.
It's a 19. Kodiian was faster, minus 25.
Ah!
That was minus 25 for Kodiak. Lupine, you're okay still, so your chance to make a comeback if possible.
Silver blades to his chest.
Okay, rolling. You got a 10. That definitely hurt.
And I grab him.
Okay, rolling for that. You got him. It's a 4.
Ah! You're mine!
This isn't over yet. Rolling for Kodiian. Ooh, dang. He got a 5. Tapping into his own powers, he actually breaks out of your grip and then does a strong punch to your face.
Ah!
No one sucker punches my friend like that!
Rolling. It's a 3. Sorry, minus 25. You've lost your second life.
I use both my paws and smash him over the head.
Alright, before that, however, Kodiian grabs Lupine and is going to prepare to throw him out of the plane. So, here we go for Kodiak. It's a 16, you got him.
Ah!
You're okay now, you're back in the plane.
Alright,
Are you alright?
I'm good. Do you have a firm strain on him?
Yes, I have this little maggot.
Okay, however, Kodiian is going to get a roll. 1 second. Shoot! An 11. He manages to pull out a hidden knife and shanks Kodiak. Minus 25. And then he tosses his blade at Lupine.
Get out of the way.
Rolling for Lupine. It's a 15. He got you.
Just a flesh wound.
What are you gonna do now, both of you?
I'm almost tempted to just claw his leg off.
Just do that. Do that while I shoot him.
Rolling for Kodiak first. It's an 18. You got him. His leg's not off, of course, but you definitely, hurt it pretty badly.
Ah!
So he's basically down to one knee.
Yeah, and then rolling for Lupine.
Silver bullet to the head.
It's an 18.
Sayonara, beast!
So the bullet doesn't kill him, unfortunately, but it goes by his head, grazing him, hurting him enough, and then hits a crate that Kodiian's men brought onto the plane. In it are quite a few grenades, and one is active.
What?
Okay, ditch the plane, ditch the plane!
Grab the raft. Grab the raft.
You are over the Great Lakes right now.
Right, get the raft and ditch the plane.
Okay, going for that. It's a 17. You do ditch the plane, you just forgot the raft.
What? Kodiak! What are you doing? This is not a raft! This is a freaking spork! What are you doing?
How am I supposed to know?
So now you are falling. But as you fall, I come by in the helicopter, and I'm gonna try and save you with a levitation spell. Here we go, rolling for me.
Might want to have a safety net hanging below the helicopter just to catch us. Just in case.
Don't have a safety net. No! A 3! I try to summon a spell, but... What? Something's blocking it.
Ah!
Fox!
I grab onto Lupine and just hold him, taking the brunt if we actually hit.
Alright, that'll be a minus 50 for you, but...
At least we'll survive.
Rolling one more time. Come on. Make this work. No! It's 11! And so it's a minus 50 for Kodiak.
Ah!
You surface despite the damage. Yes, that hurt.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the worst backbuster ever. Ugh.
Police boats arrive, as well as rescue helicopters to help you out of the water. Meantime, wreckage from Kodiian's plane falls nearby. Don't worry, it was far enough away so it isn't landing on top of you.
I seriously doubt this is the end of him.
Alright, so you guys are taken back to shore.
Come, brother. Let's go home.
Yeah, just as soon as I crack my back from that fall. Ugh. Oh my god.
The search party goes out to check the wreckage for any signs of Kodiian or what's left of him. Unfortunately, we don't find anything.
Next time, that bullet will not just skim his head, it's going to destroy every last ounce of brain inside him.
I have a feeling our battle has just begun.
With that, you two are brought back to the city and given immediate medical treatment, as Mayor Calvin Bassell thanks you personally for your valor, promising a reward for your services. Game set. Alright, let's take a look at the points here. It's a tie!
What?
Holy mess.
So, for now, looks like the city's safe. Later that night, in my office, I ponder over what happened when I tried to rescue you. With focus and concentration, I enact a spell in my mind and snap my fingers, causing a plant in my office to bloom twice over. Strange. Everything seems fine. Nothing should have been able to cut off my magic like that. The only time that's ever happened was when... No, that can't be. He's dead. I saw him die. Just then, I get a call from a special agent to come down to the holding cells. While Kodiian got away, some of his men didn't. Although most of them have kept their mouths shut, this particular one seems to want to talk. But only to me. I head out of my office and down to the lower levels where the holding cells are. I enter the holding cell, cell 5, and meet with the special agent. He says the man wants to speak to me alone. I excuse the special agent, and he leaves. Okay, you got me here. Talk. Kodiian's good. Very good. But this was too well orchestrated. He had to have somebody on the inside. Who was it? The man simply smiles and motions downward towards his chest. Go on. I don't bite, he says. Making sure his hands are tied, I tear open his shirt near the neck area and find something. Something small and thin, sewn into the rim of the shirt. Carefully, I tear the shirt apart and find a necklace with an insignia on it. I recognize that insignia. I exit the cell and go out into the hallway with the necklace, turning it over in my hands. As much as I don't want to believe it, it all makes sense now. The magic block, Kodiian's resources, the intricate planning. He's back. The man. The thing who murdered my family. He's back. The Dark Fox.
Right behind you.
Thank you for watching Tale in the Air. The characters and world of the Champions RPG are owned by their respective owners. The characters created by our contestants are owned solely by the contestants. The Fox and the Fedora, Tale in the Air, and Director Fox are all owned by Sean Basinger, No Sense Entertainment, and Z Media Productions. All rights reserved. Also on a special note, and just to let you guys know, I'm going to be co-producing a documentary for a film festival coming up in May of 2016. Unlike my previous projects here on YouTube, however, this project is going to require some funding in order to make it look the best it can. So, my partner and I have started a GoFundMe. If you can, please help us out by donating any amount. It will be greatly appreciated, and all those who donate will receive a credit in the end credits. Just let us know how you want to be credited by leaving us a message here on this video, the next video, or however you'd like. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.